Morning. Still up in the high desert at the moment of California. I've made plans to go and see one of the other Dusty Life boys, Sean Rubino. I got in touch with him and he lives further into the desert though from where we're staying in Victorville. He said it's about 2 hours to where he is from where I'm staying. So I've jumped up onto the 395 and the 395 isn't as open as the I-15 if you've never been over into the US. The trip down to Kyle's was fairly quick because it was on the freeway, which is like 3-4 lanes both ways all the way. The 395 at the moment it's 2 lane both ways, but I don't know if it's like that the whole way, and you get traffic lights and you're actually going through towns and that sort of stuff, so it's not as fast and smooth a trip. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing anybody that I follow on YouTube and in podcasts and seeing what their setup is like, and seeing the things they make and just getting to hang out and chat. The one thing that Sean said to me is it's destined to be very hot up there today. 111 to 115 by the time I get up there. I think it was about 109 in Victorville yesterday. She's pretty hot, and for anybody who doesn't understand Fahrenheit, I'll do the conversion and put it on the screen. Cheers. So just off to the right of me, a baseball stadium called Maverick Stadium, or it was called Maverick Stadium. It's a place where I saw my very first game of baseball, my first live game that my wife took me to years ago, and we're going to try and go to a game again this trip. And when she looked it up, it said that the Mavericks were no longer there, and I noticed the sign says Adelanto Stadium now, which because it's in Adelanto. That's kind of sad. It was cool seeing a local baseball team being in the crowd, and Wooly Bully, the big mascot. Kind of sad that it's not there now. Been the team that's apparently been there for 20 something years. Oh well, onward. For anybody interested in alternative energy sources, I just passed this massive solar collection field. It was huge. I don't know how far it stretched that direction, but it went for at least half a mile along the highway. What better place to have a solar generation field than up in the middle of the high desert where it's nice and flat and sunny. Just want to do a bit of a wrap up of my visit with Sean Rubino. I just spent a number of hours at his place. I'm really appreciative of the time that Sean gave me today. And I realised that I feel really weird pulling out my camera or something like that when you're at somebody else's house. I visited Sean at his house. Got to see his kids and meet his wife, and they're all really nice, they're all lovely. Really took care of me there as a guest. Like Sean and I, we talked about all sorts of stuff. He talked about the stuff he makes, talked about his workshop, his tools, we talked about what I do, my job, making things, techniques, talked about his lathe. He showed me through his house at some of the things that he's made that are actually in the house. I wish I had thought to take my camera out, because he showed me the beds that he's made, and the fine detail on the beds he's made for his kids are beautiful, especially one that has some inlay work on it. I'm really now kicking myself for not taking a photo of that, not even asking to take a photo of it, because I even said to Sean when I was there that the inlay work was beautiful. There was these fine little flowers and branches and stuff that he inlaid, and it wasn't veneer, it was like solid timber inlaid into the bed head, ebony and walnut and maple. There was another one, I can't think of what it was, but it wasn't just like one flower, it was this whole section of inlay, and I was blown away by it. It was beautiful. So I'm definitely, if I'm going to want to do these sort of videos where I go and visit people, I'm going to have to get much better at thinking about recording things as well. But I think in the back of my mind it was like I didn't want to get, like I wasn't there to interview him, I was there to meet him, hang out and chat and talk shop. Yeah, Sean was a really nice guy. I really enjoyed my time today. I really appreciate the time that Sean and his family gave me. Tell you what though, he said it was going to be hot out there, and when I was leaving, the car said it was 122. I really don't know if I could live up here in the desert.